So, you're a dog owner here in Vineland, and of course, you want the best for your furry friend. That whole journey really begins with finding the right trainer. We're here to walk you through all the options so you can feel great about the choice you make for you and your dog.
Just picture it for a second. A calm, happy dog right by your side, whether you're strolling downtown or just enjoying one of our beautiful parks. That's the dream, right? Well, the right training is exactly how you get there. It's all about making your life together right here in our community as good as it can be.
First up, let's talk about why training is so specific to where we live. Having a well-behaved dog isn't just about sit and stay. It's about making sure your dog is a happy, welcome part of our whole Vineland community.
I mean, think about the real-world stuff you and your dog run into every day here. We're talking about navigating the crowds at the farmer's market, or just having people over to your house without any chaos. Good training really prepares your dog for the actual rhythm of life in our town.
Okay, so before you even start Googling trainers, it really helps to understand the different ways they teach and the types of programs out there. Knowing this stuff first will make your search way more effective. You're going to hear a lot about positive reinforcement, and for a very good reason. It's pretty much the gold standard these days. The whole idea is teaching your dog what you do want them to do and then rewarding them for it. It's based on science, it works, and honestly, it just builds a much stronger, more trusting relationship between you and your dog.
You'll also have a few main ways that training can actually be done. Are you mostly looking for your dog to learn how to be around other dogs? Group classes are perfect for that. Or are you dealing with something specific, like your dog jumping on everyone who comes in the door? That's where private sessions are a lifesaver. And if your schedule is just crazy and you need a really focused start, a board and train program might be the ticket. It's all about matching the format to what you and your dog need.
So you know about the methods, you know about the formats, but how do you actually figure out if a trainer is any good? This is where knowing what to look for and what to ask really matters.
Now, these letters might look like a jumble of alphabet soup, but they're a huge deal. A certification like CPDTKA means that a trainer has actually passed a tough, standardized test on things like training techniques and how animals learn. It shows they're serious about their profession and have met high standards.
So when you're talking to a potential trainer, have these questions ready. Their answers will tell you pretty much everything you need to know about how they work and if they're a good fit. Remember, you're hiring a teacher for your dog, so you want to feel totally confident. And of course, we've got to talk about the budget. That's a huge part of the decision for anyone. So let's get a realistic idea of what you can expect to invest in professional dog training here in the Vineland area. Knowing the typical price range is super helpful. It lets you plan ahead, but it also helps you spot a quote that seems way too high, or maybe one that's a little too good to be true. It's just about having all the info. As you can see, the costs are pretty different depending on the service. A group class is a really affordable way to get started with the basics. On the other end, a board and train is a much bigger investment, but it's for really intensive results. You can use these numbers as a general guide when you're comparing your options. You know, great training doesn't just happen in a sterile room, it happens out in the real world. So let's wrap this all up by talking about how to be a great dog owner right here in Vineland. Okay, these are the important local rules to keep in mind. They're not just suggestions, they're what keep our community safe and enjoyable for everybody, whether they have a dog or not. And honestly, a well-trained dog makes following these rules, especially the leash law, a whole lot easier. And here are some awesome local spots where you can put all that training to good use. Practicing calm in a safe fenced-in area like Alexander's Run Dog Park, or working on that polite leash walking at Maurice River Bluffs. This is how you make those skills stick. We wish you the very best in your search. At the end of the day, knowing you can enjoy a calm dog at the farmer's market or a peaceful walk down the trail, well, that's what makes all the effort worth it. A well-trained dog just makes your life at home, with your neighbors, and all around our wonderful town so much richer.